Hi Sagittarius, thank you for joining me and letting me come into your space for a few minutes today. I really do appreciate that. My name is Dawn of Embracing Dawn, and I'm going to do a new moon reading. This is a reading for the new moon, which is July 20th to July 20th, 2020, and how things may look as you proceed through the lunar cycle. So the new moon is all about setting intentions, and it's all about creating, that intention for manifesting something in the material world over the next few weeks, or it could even be longer. It could be a long-term thing, but it's all about setting the intention and setting the seeds, and your cards are just popping out, so we're just going to take them as they come here. I start with tarot, and then I use oracle cards to clarify as the reading progresses. So let's take a look at the energy that you are bringing, Sagittarius, that's coming in for you. Okay. So we have the Finca, lucky lady appears to those who are prepared. It's time for a new direction. You decide how to create your life, the Wheel of Fortune. So you're starting out with the Wheel of Fortune. That's just fantastic. That's, that's all about cycles and cycles that complete, and just how we move from one phase to another. And in this new moon phase, you are ready for a new direction. So that's perfect timing. Next out is the King of Cups energy, Libra or Scorpio energy. The person who seems distant can help you greatly. Accept their advice. And what that means is, by distant, it could be a number of different things. It could be someone that literally lives very far away from you that you're connected to, that may be bringing you some advice. It may be someone that you've been a bit estranged with that is going to introduce themselves again and come back into the fold, and they'll be bringing you some advice. It could also mean just podcasts or some kind of social media that you watch, or info, documentaries, that kind of thing. And somehow through that avenue, you could be getting some brilliant ideas, or take some advice from what's being given there. Then we have Eleanor's Falcon, air. Big decisions require the leadership skills of a king. Take control and organize those around you. Capricorn and Aquarius energy, that could be. So it looks like you're coming into manifesting something fantastic. You're starting out this cycle with this beautiful open energy, Sagittarius, and you're moving into you're moving into a leadership role where you're going to have to, whatever this is for you, you're going to have to take control, whatever that situation is. And you've got someone who's currently at a distance that is going to come in at some point during the cycle and help you with some advice. All right. And then we have Tanit. Through bursts of creative energy, you fulfill your potential. Artistic inspiration and perseverance, creativity, and that's the Empress energy, and that's just a loving, beautiful energy. So you're going to be creating something, some kind of venture, somewhere where you use your creative talents, or maybe this is about discovering your creative talents, Sagittarius, throughout this next lunar cycle. So let's take a look at some oracle cards from the crystal deck, and we'll get some clarity around them. I put the cards up front so that you can see them, and if they give you any kind of inspiration, that's fantastic. It helps to just present the story in front of you as we go, as opposed to it being down here where you can't see it. Now, if you want to use this video as an interactive tool, just pause the video at any time, get a pen and a piece of paper, and just jot down any kind of inklings that come to your mind, Sagittarius, anything that comes up as you're watching and listening. Key words, key phrases, images, whatever that is. And when the video is finished, perhaps you'll have a list of things that can spark you to create your new moon intention letter or list from, that you want to set out to the universe, because things are always more powerful when we write those intentions down. We write those things down in the material world, and create that commitment towards something that we want. So perhaps, you know, already the intention is to allow you to be open enough to receive that advice this month from someone, to allow you to show you ways that you can help to take control and be in a leadership role with confidence and strength. You know, asking for things like that are already great intentions, and maybe you already have some creative endeavor that you've been thinking about and working towards, but you are creating something within this cycle, and the energy is very open for you to do that. So we have Celestite under Lady Luck in the Wheel of Fortune, and Celestite is the connection to, you know, the celestial, Celestite. Celestial, so that's a connection to your divine, to your spirit guides, to your angelic realm, and that's connected in with this Wheel of Fortune. So this shift and this change that's happening, this open window that you've got, this new beginning, it's being supported. You've got support with, you know, with the angelic realms. You've got guides that are all around you. All you need to do is ask for their support. They can't just come in and do things. They need for your intention to be there, for them to be there. So you can intend it through thought, you can intend it through your words, but just ask for their support and ask for them to come in and help you. And that will help you to better connect in on the soul level as well, okay? So coming into this energy of this person at a distance, we have Argonite, release your emotional baggage. So it's possible that you may be watching something that speaks to how to release, how to let go of things, or meditations where you're letting go of emotional baggage. Like when we carry stuff around from the past, it's always very heavy, and it sits really, like literally kind of energetically sits heavy on your shoulders, right? And you feel it. It feels like a blanket, and the more negative stuff that's blocking you, the heavier you feel, because things get all blocked up. And just drop it. It's time. Learn the lessons for sure with whatever that is. Forgive yourself and forgive others for, you know, not knowing what you didn't know. And when we forgive, we're not forgiving, you know, we're forgiving for ourselves as well as anybody else, because we're forgiving the energy of that. We're letting the power of someone, of the impact of someone else's actions on us, we're taking that power back when we forgive and we let it go. We're no longer letting that control us, you know, because it can be, it can get us stuck in patterns. And perhaps you're going to be watching something and it just sparks that shift. Or maybe you're going to have a conversation, a literal conversation with someone at a distance, and they're going to help you to release some of that emotional baggage so you have more of a clear vision and a clear vessel, so to speak, to bring in that high vibration energy to achieve what it is you're looking towards achieving. And then we have Labradorite, see the magic, under big decisions, leadership, and take control. So that would be, seeing the magic in that is to push past the fear. You know, see the beauty and see the magic in being able to bring something to life that is from your own sparks of ideas. And perhaps you'll be working with others, but it's time for you to take the lead in this, whatever this happens to be for you, and it'll be different for everybody. But it's time for you to take that leadership role and to see the magic in that, to see how satisfying it is, you know, to set an intention and make a commitment and have something follow through. And I've got goosebumps right now. And, you know, you were a part of all of that. You co-created all of that. And sometimes we doubt ourselves and we think, you know, I can't do that. It's all that ego talk and that negative self-talk. And yes, absolutely we can. We are magical beings. We are co-creators in this world. And we have a huge power to manifest whatever it is that we're vibrating at, you know. So let's take a look at the last one here. Oh, the thought bursts of creative energy. Fulfilling your potential, artistic inspiration, and perseverance. Okay, so that's the stick-to-itiveness. Phantom quartz, embracing change. Okay, so this is going to be a new shift. We've got new energy. We've got embracing change and transformation. So this is something new for you, Sagittarius. And this energy is whatever you're going to be working towards, setting your intention for, and manifesting is, this is a new project. Maybe you've been thinking about it, but it hasn't been brought forth into fruition. You may not even have had a glimmering of the idea yet. Maybe in this window of the new moon is when this idea is going to spark to you. So keep your eyes open and keep your ears open for the next couple of weeks, especially over the next few days, to see what is manifesting, what is presenting itself to you, because things present themselves in like just any way possible. You know, you could see some unusual butterfly that reminds you of someone that you haven't seen in a long time, and you think about that person and that's the person that calls you. Like, it's just, it seems that random, even though it's not. You know, we're always getting messages all the time. So we're going to add to these messages with some of the bird energy with the feathers and see what they have to add into the reading. Okay, so we have those that wanted to come out. Just want to make sure they're really shuffled in between the readings here. Okay, so we have Falcon under the open window here. So use your keen perception and skill in making decisions and don't delay. So Lucky Lady appears when, for those who are prepared, it's time for a new direction, and be ready to take action for that. That's what follows right on that one. So there is something that's definitely wanting to come into your world and manifest for you, Sagittarius, and with you. So this is, it seems like it's a bit of an important cycle for you, and it looks like it could be a long-lasting thing. So that's fantastic for you. All right, so under this person at a distance with releasing your emotional baggage, Eagle, you are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights. So again, yeah, this maybe indicates that you that you're going to be in connection or viewing something or listening to something that has to do with your spiritual journey, with your personal journey, self-help somehow, meditation, connecting into source and spirit, because all three messages are about that thing. You know, you're going to be connected with someone at a distance somehow that is going to work with you on releasing or help to trigger you to release this emotional baggage and and connection to spirit. And in order to release those things, you know, it's always much easier when we have the support of spirit that we tap in and we rely on that and release that, you know, with the support of Gaia and with our guides. So perhaps this is, you're going to look into some videos, as I said, or you're going to make an appointment with someone that's in your physical world to chat with you about this and to help you move through it and recognize some of those things. But there's a little bit of work to do because you've got great things ahead, Sagittarius. So under here with your big decisions for the leadership, skills of the king, taking control and organizing this thing around you, you've got seeing the magic, so be open to all the possibilities. And Robin, new growth and potentials on the horizon, reach out and embrace it. Look at that. So twice now you've got these new opportunities, you've got change, you've got transformation, connection to spirit, letting things go. They're all connected and weaving themselves so that you have a process to follow here. And it looks like, it sounds like it's going to be really exciting. And my head's a little bit on fire, which always means that, you know, it's definitely something to do with that. That's fantastic. All right. And then with your creative energy and your artistic inspiration, you've got embracing change and Oriole. You can't even make this up, I'm sorry. A new creative venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. Okay, so maybe there's a little bit of emotional baggage here with something from the past where you've tried to launch something or start a new adventure or venture or business venture, a new project of some kind, or, you know, serious hobby that you want to invest in. And maybe you've done that in the past and that just hasn't worked out for you, Sagittarius, so you're a little hesitant perhaps, or you have a little residual emotional stuff around that you need to let go, because you know that was then, this is now. You are wiser, you are smarter, you know, you've got experience behind you now that you didn't have before. You've got support around you, and you're in a great space to view this as a whole new gig and start afresh. Start afresh. Every day we can start afresh. You know, that's just the way it is. We get a new chance every single day to change our direction and to make different decisions, always. And it's always up to you, up to each of us to make those decisions for our lives, and not to, you know, to listen to others, but to use our own discernment for sure, because it's our lives, right? It's your life, Sagittarius. So I'm hoping that this is giving you a little bit of insight towards setting a new moon intention. It sounds like it could be something really solid and long-lasting, and will really take advantage of these talents and this creativity that maybe you've kept hidden for a while. So, or not been ready to bring forward. Let's pull a couple of numerology cards just to round out this reading. I love how this goes. I honestly do. Change and surrender. Okay, so the message is pretty clear from Spirit. You've got change coming, you know, and it's a beautiful time for that change. And you are, you know, it'll be easier for you to manifest this change if you're connected to Spirit, and you're open. Definitely, you just surrender to it. You know, surrender to whatever is for your highest good. Just acknowledge that you surrender to the process, and you are going to co-create it and work, you know, with your guides and with the energies of the universe to attract that to you, to bring that to you, whatever this venture is for you. And remember, you have support here. You have support in the physical, and you have support in the non-physical. So you're covered, Sagittarius. It looks like a great start. You know, this could be a really great start. Change with surrender. Okay, so I'm going to draw one final high energy fractal card for you. Generally, I start readings with these to give an overall feel for the reading or direction. For these ones, I wanted to see the readings play out on their own and then see what came forward at the end, and hopefully it all ties in. So, oh, that's really a stunning card. Okay. So if you want to with these cards, you can stop these videos and you can do a still picture of the card itself, and you can meditate with that card. They're embodied with really, really high energy, and they're meant to be meditated with as well. See this? Sagittarius, all the way around, new direction. This is literally called new direction. Energetically, your life is ready to move in a new direction, but you have to allow for this to happen. Have you noticed you do the same things each day, that you've fallen into a routine? It's time to break free from the daily patterns you've created in your life. It's time to be spontaneous, be ready to change right away, right? When you do this, you open your energy to the possibilities of something new and revive your passion for the living. That's fantastic. All right, the energy of the universe is ready to flow. And by consciously breaking free of the routines and patterns you've created in your life, you allow space for the new and the different to manifest. That just couldn't be any more perfect. And I love how that always, you know, seems to work out that way. So you've got some really clear messages here about new directions. You've got a beautiful window opened up here, Sagittarius. So I hope that this has helped to give you some kind of glimmer as to giving you a little kickoff in direction for setting your new moon intentions and how things will begin to unfold during this next lunar cycle. So thank you so much for allowing me into your space once again. My name is Dawn. Live big, shine bright. Until next time.